It's 2 a.m., and most people are deep in sleep dreaming peacefully in their beds. But right now, there are millions of truck drivers worldwide who are wide awake, gripping their steering wheels with eyes locked on endless stretches of dark highway. The world is asleep, and they are not. Welcome to Night Shift Trucking, where your office is an 18-wheeler, your companions are the moon, and your headlights and your shift starts when everyone else's day ends. I'm going to take you inside the real world of night shift trucking with the actual experience, the challenges, the rewards, and the truth about what it takes to keep the world running while it sleeps. Whether you're considering night driving already, living this life, or just curious, stick around because what you're about to learn might completely change how you see those trucks passing you at midnight. Let's start with the obvious question. Why would anyone willingly choose to work when the rest of the world is asleep? The money factor night shift trucking typically pays 10 to 20% more than day shifts, and some companies offer even higher premiums for overnight routes. That extra money can make a real difference for drivers supporting families or working toward financial goals. Empty roads, better time. Any veteran night driver will tell you about the roads. During the day, highways are clogged with traffic and you're constantly dealing with aggressive drivers, rush hour, gridlock, and endless stop and go that eats into your driving time and fuel efficiency. At night, the roads open up and you can maintain consistent speeds, make better time, and experience far less stress. One driver put it simply, "I can cover in 8 hours at night what takes me 11 hours during the day." The solitude and peace. Not everyone thrives in the hustle and bustle of daytime activity. Some people are natural night owls, and they feel more alert, more focused, and more comfortable when the sun goes down. There's something almost meditative about night driving since it's just you, the road, and your thoughts with no constant distractions. Practical advantages during the day. Distribution centers and warehouses are packed with trucks waiting to load or unload, and wait times can stretch for hours. Night shift drivers often arrive to find empty docks, minimal wait times, and faster service. This means less wasted time and more efficient runs. Now let's get real because night shift trucking isn't all empty roads and premium pay, the war against your biology. Your body has a natural circadian rhythm programmed over millions of years to be awake during daylight and asleep at night. When you work nights, you're fighting against your own biology. Night shift workers, including truckers, face higher risks of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and sleep disorders. Studies show that night shift workers get 1 to 2 hours less sleep per day on average, and that sleep deficit accumulates, leading to chronic fatigue. Drowsy driving is deadly, and for night shift truckers, fighting fatigue is a constant battle that can literally be the difference between life and death. Social isolation. When you work nights, you exist in a different world than almost everyone else. While your friends are having gatherings, you're sleeping, and when your family is having dinner, you're on the road. Birthdays, holidays. Important family moments all happen during your sleep window or work hours. This isolation takes a toll and relationships suffer. The danger factor night driving is more dangerous with reduced visibility, even with headlights and wildlife more active at night. Other drivers are more likely to be impaired during night hours. Rest stops in the middle of the night can be risky, with theft, assault, and other crimes being real concerns. The mental toll. There's something about driving through the darkness hour after hour that can mess with your head. The monotony. The isolation, the endless white lines can lead to highway hypnosis or genuine loneliness. One driver described it like this. Sometimes around 3 or 4 a.m., it feels like you're the last person on Earth, and that feeling can either be peaceful or terrifying. So how do successful night shift truckers not just survive but actually thrive? Master your sleep. Sleep becomes your most valuable currency. Successful night drivers create a sleep sanctuary with blackout curtains to block all light white noise, to block out daytime sounds and cool temperatures. Many follow a strict sleep schedule, even on days off, because your body adapts better when you're consistent. Power naps are crucial, and a 20-minute nap can restore alertness for hours when you're hitting a rough patch. Nutrition and caffeine strategy. What you eat and when matters enormously. Heavy meals make you drowsy, so successful night drivers eat smaller, more frequent meals that provide steady energy. Protein-rich snacks like nuts, jerky, or eggs work better than junk food. Smart drivers use caffeine strategically, timing it for when alertness naturally dips, typically around 2 to 4 a.m. Here's a pro tip. Caffeine takes 20 to 30 minutes to kick in, so some drivers drink coffee, then immediately take a 20-minute nap and wake up just as the caffeine hits their system. Stay engaged. Monotony is the enemy. Successful night drivers keep their minds active with podcasts, audiobooks, or calling friends using hands-free systems. Some mentally challenge themselves by learning languages or practicing mental exercises. Your brain needs stimulation to stay alert. Know your body's patterns. Every driver has their own internal rhythm. Some feel strongest in early night hours and struggle toward dawn, while others have the opposite pattern. Learn your patterns and plan accordingly. If you know you'll hit a wall around 3 a.m., that's when you take your break or pull over to move around and get your blood flowing. Physical activity. Sitting for hours is terrible for your health. During breaks, successful drivers walk, stretch, and do bodyweight exercises. This keeps blood flowing, maintains alertness, and counters the negative health effects of sitting all night. Night shift truckers are absolutely essential to modern life, and most people have no idea how dependent we are on them. When you wake up and make breakfast, the food in your home probably arrived at stores during the night. The majority of freight worldwide moves by truck, and a significant portion happens at night. Why? Because retailers need shelves stocked before opening, manufacturers need materials for production, and distribution centers need to process shipments efficiently. During the COVID-19 pandemic, this became crystal clear. While much of the world locked down, truckers kept moving, delivering medical supplies to hospitals, food to stores, and essential goods to communities. Night shift truckers worked through fear, exhaustion, and health risks to keep supply chains functioning when society needed it most. E-commerce depends entirely on efficient logistics, and that fast delivery you expect is possible because trucks are moving at night, hitting deadlines, ensuring packages flow smoothly. Yet despite this critical role, night shift truckers often feel invisible. They work when others sleep, and they rarely receive the recognition they deserve for keeping modern society functioning. Here's the truth. If night shift truckers stopped working for just 3 days, you'd see empty store shelves, fuel shortages, and supply chains collapsing. That's how essential this work is. And that's how much we depend on these drivers who sacrifice their sleep, their health, and their time with loved ones to keep goods moving. If you're a night shift trucker, you're not alone out there in the darkness. Head to nightshiftershub.com for resources, real stories, and support built for people living this lifestyle. Join our Telegram at Night Shifters Hub, where thousands of night workers share tips and encouragement. 24/7. Hit that subscribe button because we're building a community that supports the people who keep the world running after dark. Stay safe out there.